Do you want to know if plastics are preventing you from having your happy, healthy baby and if you should avoid them? That's what I'll be talking about in today's video. Hi, my name's Fiona Boulton and I am the founder of Awakening Fertility. I've been a fertility expert since 2007, helping women up to the age of 52 to have their own happy, healthy babies. And I want this for you too. I've got an 80% success rate for all the women that do my course, and I've got lots of tips to share with you. So how can we get you to have your happy, healthy baby? One of the biggest things, honestly, is avoiding plastics. Plastics are drawn into the body through any way, shape and form nowadays. I mean, you're getting plastic exposure if you're drinking water from a plastic bottle. You're even getting it in lining. You know when you go to the shops and you have tinned food or canned food and there's a white lining? That's BPA. You know that you get BPA from receipts, till receipts. So if you don't have to touch them, don't touch them. This excessive buildup of BPA and other forms of plastic exposure when you're using it for containers, food storage containers, for example, or cling film. All of this adds up, and especially if you're buying organic fruits and vegetables, which I highly recommend, and if you're getting them from supermarkets, a lot of the times they can be wrapped up in plastic. So you want to release them from the plastic and put them in food-safe storage containers. Go to the Powerfully Pure website and look at the plastic-free food storage containers. The link is below. Highly recommend them. Put your fruit, vegetables, soups, you name it. That can be your new lunchbox as well. Just, they're very lightweight and they are plastic-free. They're actually made from cornstarch, and it's non-GMO, by the way. So that's also a plus, because anything genetically modified causes fertility issues. All right, so let's get back on track. You want to avoid plastics because, as you know, it's all around you. Now, there has been documented evidence by Canada's version of the BBC, and this documentary went into a lot of detail saying that it will increase your rate of miscarriage if you have too much plastic exposure, because as your embryo develops, what happens is the receptors within the embryo are blocked by plastic exposure, which is what we call xenoestrogens, fake estrogen, meaning your estrogen levels are too high from a synthetic source, and it can lead to miscarriage. Okay, so that somber thought aside, I would like us to refocus on how we can get you to hold your pregnancy through to full term. So if you have had all this exposure to xenoestrogens, which is from plastics, but on the topic of xenoestrogens, you also get it from paint fumes, from new carpet, from new sofa smells. All of these things that you're inhaling goes into your lungs, into the bloodstream that way. So start circulating through the bloodstream. When you start having too many toxins in your bloodstream, it causes other fertility issues too, like endometriosis, like fibroids. You know, these things are difficult for your body to deal with. You know, our great-grandparents and even grandparents were not exposed to the levels of toxins and xenoestrogens that we are now. And that's why there is such an increase in fertility issues. So we really want to start cleansing and detoxifying it to get it out. But you can't do any cleanse and detox when you're trying for a baby. Go to the Powerfully Pure website. That's my website. That's going to help you to hold your pregnancy through to full term and to even get you pregnant. And on there, you'll see an array of different detoxes that are perfectly safe for when you are trying to conceive. Not safe for when you're pregnant, but when you're trying to conceive. And as a little tip, I do recommend increasing the amount of fiber that you have, namely in smoothies. So smoothies are a great way to help draw out the excess hormones. It's the fiber in the smoothies that count. And I don't recommend that you have a dairy-based smoothie, but you want to have a raw smoothie. So have a look at my recipes. I've got an array of recipe books either on my online course. You get lots of recipes in my newsletters. 2 newsletters come out every single week for awakeningfertility.com/newsletter if you're not a reader and subscriber already. And the other thing is, you can also have a look at my recipe books or join my online course and you'll get it all there. So I'd love to help you. I want you to know that avoiding plastics is one of the best things you can do. So do feel confident that when you start to remove too much plastic exposure and you start to detoxify the xenoestrogens that have come into your body, that you are more on track for your fertility and you can start to expect faster fertility results. Thanks for watching.